that we have set the scene historically, let's discuss what modern science can tell us about lucid dreaming. There have been many scientists who have contributed to this field. The following is just a small sample of notable lucid dream scientists. The term lucid dream was first used by Dutch psychiatrist Frederik van Eeden in 1913. In his dream studies, Van Eeden regarded lucid dreams as just one of 9 different types of dreams, but by far the most interesting. I would tend to agree. He recorded 352 lucid dreams during his studies between 1898 and 1912. Many of his lucid dream experiments involved testing the limitations of your dream body during a lucid dream. Frederik van Eeden and those like him performed experiments in their own lucid dreams, providing anecdotal but unverifiable accounts of their findings. Many in the science community considered the phenomena of lucid dreams to be impossible. That is, until Dr. Keith Hearne, British psychologist, scientifically proved the existence of lucid dreams in his laboratory on April 12, 1975. Dr. Hearne's subject, Alan Worsley, successfully moved his eyes in a predetermined order, signaling to the outside world that he was dreaming. These eye movements were discussed and agreed upon before going to sleep, successfully performed in a lucid dream, and recorded in the waking world using an electrooculagram, or EOG. The results of this experiment were rejected by Nature and other esteemed science journals. His work was eventually published in the Society for Physical Research in April 1977. Dr. Keith Hearne had this to say about his experiment. Suddenly, out of the jumbled senseless to's and fro's, a regular set of zigzags appeared. Instantly, I was alert and felt the greatest exhilaration on realizing that I was observing the first ever deliberate signals from within a dream to the outside. The signals were coming from another world. A similar experiment was conducted by Dr. Stephen LaBerge, an American psychophysiologist, and his team at Stanford in 1978 and 1979. His test subjects performed predetermined eye movements measured with an EOG to indicate that the dreamer was indeed lucid in their dream. He used a similar methodology to measure and determine that dream time, or time that passes in your dream, passes in a similar way to time in waking life. His results were also initially rejected by Science and other esteemed scientific journals until they were published in Perceptual and Motor Skills in 1980. LaBerge would continue his experiments and publish several books, such as his seminal work, Exploring the World of Lucid Dreaming. Dr. LaBerge is also the creator of one of the few scientifically studied lucid dream induction techniques, the mnemonic induction of lucid dreams, or MILD technique, and is credited with popularizing lucid dreaming in American culture. Lucid dreaming is a very, very new field of study. Science thought it to be impossible prior to Keith Hearne and his team's experiment in 1975. Because of this, we really don't have much scientific data to go off of. This has begun to change in recent years, but lucid dreaming remains difficult to quantify, therefore difficult to study. But I wanted to highlight 2 very recent studies out of the University of Adelaide that have attempted to quantify the effectiveness of different lucid dreaming techniques. The National Australian Lucid Dream Induction Study and the International Lucid Dream Induction Study tested a handful of popular lucid dream induction techniques and different combinations of them to see how effective they are. Their findings found that these techniques ranged in effectiveness from not effective at all to upwards of 15 to 17% effective after just 2 weeks, with no prior lucid dreaming experience. Now extrapolate this effectiveness over a greater length of time, and it is easy to believe Dr. Stephen LaBerge when he says that his MILD technique can induce lucid dreams at will, with enough practice. This goes to show that lucid dreaming is a learnable skill, and these studies will inform our discussions throughout this course.